So how do we raise a multinomial to a power? So that's what we're going to be talking about now. Raising a multinomial to a power. So basically the question is this. If we have x plus 2 and we want to square that, how do we go about doing that? So your first instinct is, well, we can do x squared and then square the 2. That won't quite work. What we need to do is x plus 2 times x plus 2. And you already know how this works. We use the FOIL method. In this case, we get x squared. We get 2x plus 2x plus 4. We combine like terms. So we end up with x squared plus 2x plus 2x is 4x plus 4. Let's try a trinomial. We'll square it. So let's do x squared minus 2x plus 1. And we'll square that. All right, so x squared minus 2x plus 1. The whole quantity squared is going to end up looking like x squared minus 2x plus 1 times x squared minus 2x plus 1. This is going to get fairly large, so I'm going to show you a little different way to write this down that's going to help you with addition. We're going to do it vertically. I'll show you how that works out here in just a second. So, all right, so let's do this. X squared times x squared is going to be x to the 4th. X squared times 2x, this is a minus 2x, is going to give you minus 2x to the 3rd. And x squared times 1 is going to give us plus x squared. All right, let's do the second term, the negative 2x. We're going to take negative 2x times x squared, and that is going to give us negative 2x to the 3rd. You'll notice how I just kind of moved it over and put it underneath, and you'll probably find this works out fairly well. Negative 2x times a negative 2x is going to be a positive 4x squared. And then finally, negative 2x times the 1 is negative 2x. Let's go to the 1 term here. 1 times x squared is going to be simply x squared. 1 times the negative 2x is going to be negative 2x, and the 1 times the 1 is going to be 1. And now we can add these all up. End up with x to the 4th minus 4x to the 3rd. I've got 4, 5, 6 x's here. 6x squared minus 4x plus 1. So if we're going to raise a multinomial to a power, we're just going to multiply it by itself. Let's do x plus 1 to the 3rd. We'll rewrite this as x plus 1 times x plus 1 times x plus 1. And if you remember from our last video, we're going to multiply these two together using the FOIL method, and then we'll combine like terms and multiply by the 3rd. So we take x times x, we get x squared. The x times 1, we get, we get x. the 1 times x, we get x, and the 1 times 1, we get a 1. So we're going to combine like terms, and we get x squared plus 2x plus 1. Let me rewrite that. X squared plus 2x plus 1. And we have to multiply that times x plus 1. So our x squared times x, our first terms here, is going to be x to the third. And x squared plus 1 is going to be x squared. The next term is 2x times x. It's going to give us 2x squared. And 2x times 1 is going to be 2x. One times x is going to be x. And 1 times 1 is plus 1. We add those all together. That's not a negative. That was a slip of my pen there. All right. We add them all together. We get x3 plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 1. All right, so you can probably see that raising a multinomial by a power isn't difficult, but it is somewhat time consuming, especially when they get a little bit larger. Anyway, again, as always, if you have questions, please get a hold of me. Thank you and have a fantastic day.